and now there's a check mark here. You have an image. SEO Presser will automatically add alt tag to it. It's done. There's already a check mark here. It says longer content tends to rank better. This is actually true. I've tested this on many different test blogs, and my short, when I knew that like 500, less than 500, or even less than 300 is really bad. Nothing's going to happen with that. 500 is not bad, and I did a whole bunch of blog posts with 500 words, and I did a whole bunch of blog posts with 1,000 words, and there was no question that the ones with 1,000 words ranked much faster, and they ranked much higher. So this is true. In this particular case, this plugin likes to have at least 750 words. I think that's a good idea. So if you put 150 words, if I add another, if I bring this, see, if you look at the word count here, it says 376. So if I add more words, more content to bring it up above 750, that's going to be checked. It says here you do not have an internal link to your other pages. So let me just show you how to do that. Let's say there's something here I want to link. Let's say this phrase, hypothetically, this phrase has something to do with another blog post I have. So I highlight that, I click the link, the edit insert link. Now it's not working. Okay. So let's say I link it to that page. So I click add link, and now I have a link linking to something internally within my own site. Let's say it says here, try to add an external link with keyword as the anchor text. So I will find, like for example, this, acne adult care. That's the keyword, and I'm going to go ahead and create a link. And I'm going to find a blog. Let's choose this. This is just a random blog that I found online. I'm copying the URL and I'm pasting it here. I click on add link. So now I have a link in my blog post that's linking to a page outside of my site. That's really nice. The search engines love your sites to be hubs. They don't like your site to be the black hole. They like it to be a source where a person can go find out information on a niche or a subject, but also be routed and directed away from your site to other relevant information. So I've created an internal link, and I've created an external link using the anchor text, which is the keyword. Anchor text is just the keyword. So let me go ahead and click on update, and let's see what happens. Okay, after doing that, the score goes to 86.67, which is better. This is saying you do not have an internal link to your other pages. I don't know why it's saying that. I'll investigate that later on, but generally speaking, that's going to be totally fine. So I want to get this above 90. If you get close to 90, that's okay, but it's after a time you get pretty good at getting this to 90. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to lengthen the content so that I can get this checked. Okay, what I did, just for the sake of this video, is I just copied and pasted the content repeatedly. And so now you can see the word count is 962. So I'm going to go ahead and click on update. And so now we're at 91.11. So we're done. As long as this reads well, the typos are taken care of. This is a site that a user can read and get good content, which is always the top priority, but it's also optimized so that the search engines know what the site is about, because the search engines can't read this. They need some kind of clue. That is how to optimize a page. Just to show you what this will end up looking like, I'm going to go ahead and click on preview changes. So here's my blog post. So there's the picture. This is what the headline looks like. Remember the first thing I did? I put that in there. So now it looks like it looks catchy. Here's the content. Here's the subheads. They all have the keyword. It looks pretty normal. It doesn't look strange that the adult acne adult care is there. I mean, you have to be a little bit tasteful, but for the most part, it can happen pretty quickly. The last thing you do before you finish off is you want to choose the category. So let's say I'm going to choose, if you're my client, all these categories would have been set up for you already. So here I'm going to choose a relevant category. Let's just choose wellness. So I click on that, and then I click on update. And we're done. We're done. Some people like to put a lot of tags. That's fine. If you want to put a lot of tags here, then what you need to do is you just get your keywords. You go to your meta keywords, and you want to start putting them in there. Click on add, and there you go. Update it, and you have all these tags. Tags are simply kind of links on your page that let other people know what it's about. Let's click on preview changes so you can see any of the changes, what changes took place since the last time we previewed it. It's taking a little long. It's taking very long. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. Okay, so it finally loaded, and the changes here is that we chose a category. So there's the wellness category. It says uncategorized. I forgot to uncheck that, so I go here and I uncategorize this, and I click on update, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so I went ahead and updated. I'm going to click on preview changes so we can see what the changes have been. Okay, so we've updated, and you can see here it says acne adult care, the truth it's supposed to be behind um, adult acne care, and it says in wellness, and wellness is a link. Some people put a whole bunch of categories. I don't like that. The search engines really like to know that you're focused, and I don't like to use the same keywords in lots of different places. So for every category here, I try to have unique blog posts under each category. I don't like to use the same blog posts in lots of different categories. I want to show the search engines, and I want to show the human visitors that there's valid content that is related to each of these categories. So six-pack abs for women, all of the blog posts under that will be unique. They're all going to be original, and they're all going to be some variation of six-pack abs, the subject of six-pack abs for women, and they're all going to be optimized the way I just showed you. Now, when you do this, it's going to get faster and faster and faster once you get familiar with what is expected from the search engines. That is it for optimizing an on-page SEO blog post.